Tonight for dinner, we're having an easy and delicious pepper steak. Let me show you how I do it. In this bowl here, we have a bunch of steak. My mother went to the meat market and she actually already got it nice and cut up. You guys already know, if you saw my previous video, I've been having some issues with my wrist. I have to go get nerve testing done. So this week, it's all about making my life easier. If I had some mojo, which is a bottle that I buy of like already seasoned, if you watch my pernil video, I think I've used it in another video also. I like to use that for beef and steak and stuff like that. But today, Italian dressing will do. Just a little bit of salt. Some adobo, garlic powder, onion powder. If you're not careful, those spices will get you right in the back of the throat. Some black pepper, paprika. I'm gonna finish this. It makes these spice jars so impossible to open. I added more paprika. I don't have gloves and I have nails, so this is like my worst nightmare. I have like sensory issues, and when I get food in my nails, it drives me crazy. I'm ordering gloves today. Gonna let this marinate for a few minutes while I get everything else together. As a little congratulations for hitting 30K, my mother bought me today this beautiful pan from Home Goods. I'm so excited to use it for the first time. Some avocado oil in the pan. Put my steak in. The way that I make my pepper steak, it's a dump and go meal. I just dump everything in the pan and I let it all cook together, and it's gonna be absolutely delicious. I'm gonna pop a lid on this and let it cook in all of its juices just for a little bit. My steak is all nice and bubbly. I let it cook for about 5 minutes in all of its juices. I'm gonna go ahead and with the rest of my ingredients, I'm gonna put in some sofrito, about a tablespoon, maybe a little more. I have an onion here that I just sliced up really quickly, and then no need to chop, my frozen peppers. Putting a little bit more than half the bag. My sofrito has a lot of garlic in it already, so I'm just putting one more extra little frozen cube of garlic. I'm gonna put the lid back on and I'm gonna let it continue to cook in those juices. I'm also gonna put my heat down to about medium. Now this next step that I'm going to do is absolutely optional. I like to add a little bit of tomato sauce. You can most definitely leave this out. As you can see, it creates its own beautiful juicing. Add a few more spices to it and it'll be perfect. I'm gonna start with about half of this can. I like the flavor that it gives. I love the way it thickens it up a little bit. It's just delicious to me. I'm gonna add a packet of sazon. I put the lid back on and I'm just gonna let it continue to cook on about medium low for, I'll let you know. Hello. I cannot believe that I completely forgot to add oregano, both in seasoning the meat and in here. So I'm gonna add some oregano right in here. Now we're just gonna let them get nice and tender. At this point, my pepper steak has been cooking for a little over a half an hour, okay? Look at that. You really want those pieces of steak to be nice and tender, but you don't want them falling apart, you know? I'm gonna finish it off with some fresh cilantro because I have. It's time to taste. Along with the new pan, my mother also surprised me with these beautiful plates. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. And I feel like it just goes so perfectly with the meal. It just looks beautiful. What am I doing with a fork? Stop. Trying to get a little bit of everything on there for you, you know? A little piece of steak, some rice. Oh yes. You guys have no idea how much I miss being in the kitchen. Not being able to cook these last couple of days because of my wrist has really just, it put a damper on my spirit, I'm not gonna lie. And today I just feel, instantly just feel so much better. So good.